Aloha, I'm Janin. Mahalo for watching. And today I want to talk to you about the labels and the tags that are on your clothes. Now, every garment manufacturer, when they make clothes, they always put the label on the back of the shirt. It's not 100% of the time, but majority of the clothes that you buy, they sew the labels, whether they'll be the size label or the washing instructions and the fiber content label, they always sew it to the back. Now, on occasion, you'll actually find labels, like I have my shirt over here on my dress form, and on occasion, they'll put a label on the side, on the inside seam here as well. Sometimes you'll have both, like this shirt actually has both. It has a label here and a label here. This one is mostly, the tag is the designer's name and the fiber content. And over here, they have washing instructions on this label. Now, this label is not too bad. It's not as noticeable, but the labels back here are really noticeable. See, when we get dressed, we don't realize that when we look in the mirror, we're only really looking at the front to see what we look like. But we're not paying attention to the back. You know, the people that walk in the back of you, they actually can see these things. And this is really unattractive. It really takes away from the style of the shirt or the fabric that you have. And you know, we really don't pay attention to these kind of things. And especially this one is black. And there's actually two labels over here. And so I do recommend that you cut these off. You know, you don't really need the name of the designer on your clothes because you know where you got it from. And a lot of times it'll cause itching too at the back of your neck. These labels tend to be scratchy. And if you feel you need it, then cut it off and put it on the side over here. But you can actually cut this one off too, because how many of you actually really pay attention to the washing instructions on your outfits or whatever you buy? You know, this type of shirt, because it's such a delicate fabric, I'm gonna either hand wash it or put it on a really gentle cycle in the washing machine. So I really don't need the instructions. Just read the instructions at least once before you throw the tags away. But I do suggest cutting them off, and be really careful when you do cut them off, because you don't want to cut a hole in your fabric. That would be really bad. So pay attention to these little details that really make a big difference. You have to really see the outfit as a whole and what it looks like from different perspectives. Now, pay attention next time you're walking in the back of somebody. Look to see if you can see the label on their clothes. Now, dark fabrics, usually fabrics that are not so sheer and are darker in color, the labels are not as noticeable, but you can still see the outline of it, even though you can't see through the fabric. This one, you can see both. You can actually see the fabric and you can see the indentation that the label is making. And what I would suggest is just cut it off. You don't need the designer's name on there, and you don't need the washing instructions. And even if you cut the label off, you can keep the label on the side. And if you need to remember how to wash it, just keep the label at home. You don't really need it on your clothes. And I'm so grateful that I can share these things with you, that it is really important. It makes a big difference. And so I thank you for watching, and please subscribe to this channel. Let me know if you have any comments, and please cut off your tags. I always recommend that you cut them off. And I thank you again, and I hope you have a great day. Aloha.